Hello, welcome to turn 1 in a game called Number. I'm playing as EA Niefelheim. In the beginning there was chaos, and now the wheel has turned once again. Turn 1 is always very simple, but I'll just quickly look at the map. This game is being played on a named map. This map is called Somnolent, I think. So if you play games on the Ruby Discord, you might have seen this map before and used a few times. It's pretty old, I think. It looks old. The distorted perspective on the provinces is really weird. But yeah, I've never played on this map before, so I don't know what it's like. Wow, this region looks horrible. This is a lot of forests, a lot of swamps, a lot of wastelands. Yikes. By comparison, we've started in quite a nice little spot for income at least. Mostly plains, mostly farmlands, that's quite nice. You can see one province. Wow, this is 139 income? That seems crazy good for EA. That's really nice. Oh god, please don't let this province have like 100 units in the scout report next turn. It'd be so good to take that early. Yeah. Okay, so there's the map. Recruitment. I'm not going to get any majors this turn. I'm going to just focus on getting some big boys out. These guys are very expensive, 140 gold. Yeah, and they're a bit changed in this mod. This is a balanced mod called JBBM. I think the Nifl Giants are shock bomb in vanilla, not firebomb. And their stats are a bit better as well in vanilla. So they've been nerfed a little bit. But other than that, what you'd expect from Nifl Giants. Very beefy boys, much more powerful than cold provinces. They've got a chill aura. And they can take a bless as well. My bless is awake locked and my god is dormant. So we're not going to see that for a while. But they are still very good, even unblessed, so I'm going to start recruiting those guys. And then my second go-to will be the Goaty Huskall. I'm getting 3 of those guys this turn. 40 gold. They're my best troop that carries a javelin, so yeah. In general, I'm just going to try and get out as a good little handful of troops each turn. And I'll mostly be recruiting things based on how much gold I have. Since I have exactly enough gold to get 3 Goaty Huskalls, I'll get 3. If I had 20 less gold, I'd get one of these little guys instead, or whatever. That's it for recruitment. And that's the map. Last thing to do is declare the prophet. Yeah, you can be my prophet, that's fine. You can be socially distanced yoga for dogs. Prophet of community center bulletin board. And we'll send the scout. Where do we want to send the scout? Let's send the scout this way to get, because I think it'll be a more accurate scouting report on this province, won't it, if there's an actual scout there. Because that's a very lucrative province. We want to take that, if we can. And that's it for turn 1. There are mercenaries, but it's only the Urgak Beast Brother. I don't think we need them. I'd rather have a couple of Goaty Huskalls. So I'll end the turn there. I'm going to mark unfinished while I check this recording, and then I'll see you in a brief moment on turn 2. Hello, welcome back. Turn 2, and we have some profits. Let's see what we've got. First of all, Maverni. Tech Bro Diet is the prophet of feeding trough full of Soylent. Pre-Messenger Herald of the Gods. Consuming Fire, God of Clouds, Lord of Discipline. We have Abyssia. Antifa Wildfire. The Warlord is the prophet of Pyroterrorism. Eater of Filth, God of Brilliance, Master of Afar, Master of the Hunt. Katiz. Hunting the Poor from Horseback. Is the prophet of Posh Eaton Killbot, Prince of Dreams, Lord of Turmoil. We got Pangaya. Jellied Medium Rare Steak, the Black Harpy, is the prophet of English person reviewing food. Yeah, what the hell? Vessel of Might, the Most High, Desire of All Nations. Agartha. Caveborn is the prophet of Python. This guy's a real sicko, by the way. Like, look at this. Look at this. Just a real sicko. Holder of the Windbag, Bull of the Storms, He Who Mounts the Clouds, Patron of all bards. Tina Nog. Amigo de Porco. I'm going to assume that's something to do with pigs. The Football Champion, even known as the prophet of Ochavali Muito Grande. No idea what that means. Lord of Termers, Patron of Herbalists. Hopefully I didn't just say something disgusting in another language. For Moria, we have Pistachio and Chives Chips, the Furbolg Champion. is the prophet of Sweet Zen Green Tea Popcorn, Master of Dirt, Hidden One, King of Growth. There's me. Mikoni, we have 16-ounce Hormel chili can curls. What? 16-ounce Hormel chili can curls. Till he'd been known as the prophet of the 300 workout, but for gamers, he who was at the center, Lord of the Wildlife, God of Verdure, Lord of all young and growing things. That's a pretty cool title. I don't think I've seen that one before. Uber Dude, the Uber and Scout, the prophet of Where's My Weed, Master of the Sacred Eye, the Burning Soul, Remote and Inaccessible Lord. So there we are. And that is the bulk of turn 2. Not much else to say. Recruitment, I am going to get a mage quickly. I'm going to get one of my Gijas. These are Astral, Death, Nature, and Blood mages. I'm going to try and quickly get up to Enchantment 1, which is a pretty big target. Enchantment 1 will give me Reanimation. And since I'm a giant nation, I get giant skeletons sometimes from Reanimation, so it's very, very good. Especially early on when you just want some caff to help you expand. So we'll hit Enchantment 1, we'll cast Reanimation a few times, and that'll bulk up our next expansion army. And since that takes up quite a lot of gold, 225, can't really recruit much. So I had enough gold for 2 more Goaty Huskarls and then 1 Jotun Warrior, who also get Javelins. One thing I forgot to mention last turn was that one of the other changes in the JBM balance mod is that all of the giants for this nation now have minimum leader size. Which, I don't know, might be a problem later. It means we can't use any indie commanders to lead our troops around. Fortunately our mages do have 40 leadership though, so that's quite useful. And other than that, the province that we would like to attack, since it has 132 income, is by far the easiest province we have to attack. We've got 2 lizard provinces, which I don't want to hit early. Because lizards hit very hard and they have 2 attacks, and they're quite scary if you only have a handful of big units like we do. Once we have enough units to kind of soak up attacks, we'll kill lizards quite easily because they are cold-blooded. And they don't like our chill aura. But until then, I'm going to dodge them as best I can. Bush tribes shouldn't be too bad, but this is a lot of them, so that's kind of awkward. And this is a lot of Crystal Amazons as well. Yep, so for now, turn 1, this is definitely the province I'd like to hit. So that's all good. So we'll hit that, hopefully we'll take it. I've got all the army just in one big squad. We're on hold and fire since some of them have javs. A prophet's going to Divine Bless and then do Smites. And that should go fine. And from there, I'm not sure where I'd like to move. Both of these provinces are quite difficult. The Wasteland probably isn't going to be a great target. I'm going to move the scout onto the farmland, and before I forget, let's turn on names that I can say where I'm going. Into Oak Beach here. I'll scout out Oak Beach, maybe that's a nice easy target as well, and we'll think about hitting that next. Other than that, not much else to say, so I'm just going to end turn. That was turn 2, so thanks for watching, and I'll see you in a moment on turn 3. Hello, welcome back. 2 more proclamations. The first one from Saramatia. Very disappointing. An unnamed commander, Sumeru the Chieftain, is the prophet of the 30-Year War. The Armourer, King of Animals, Prince of the Crafts. And then next up, Lanka had Travis the Chimpanzee is the prophet of the best gorilla joke of 1897, Eater of Children. So there we are. We then had our first battle. Was expanding into that lovely 139 income plane. There's just some heavy infantry here, so didn't predict too many problems. Punching each other for a while. You can see some of the troops getting frozen, which is cool. A lot of our units are kind of stuck behind other units. So I've changed the positioning so that they're in skirmish formation now. I'll see if that helps, I don't know. Other than that, pretty straightforward. We did lose 1 of our Jotun warriors, but that's not too bad. That's it for messages. Here's the province, down to 106 income now. A little bit of unrest. We'll see what happens though. It's still a great province to start with. You can recruit basic commanders here, which will be useful. They can't lead any of our troops, but we can have a commander walking around to put up forts and things. But for now, I'm just going to continue on. The province that we scouted next was this farmland, which also looks very puny. So we can't see the income here, but let's fingers crossed that this is a good farmland. And we'll continue heading on in this direction. And the scout will continue heading on in this direction as well. We'll keep looking what's around here. It might be that we try and grab this kind of 6 province wedge. But we'll see what happens. All in all though, nice province to start with. Recruitment. Gonna get another Gijis. The one we just recruited is mostly Astral. We'll get another one, and then that gave me just enough gold, as I said. Get 1 giant, and then I've got 66 left, so Jotuns are 30 each, so I get 2 of those. That's the extent of my decision making when it comes to recruitment. 14 research a ton. Enchantment 1 isn't too far off, and at that point I'll stop recruiting mages for a bit. Yeah, a bunch of more expansion armies. And that's the turn. So that was turn 3. Thanks for watching. And I'll see you next time. Hello, welcome back. One of our crippled units died, and then we spied a battle between Agartha and some independents. So Agartha's just got some big sacred seal guards, and a couple of mind-blasting great elms, backed up with a lot of terrible pale ones. Fighting into some archers and heavy infantry. You can see that his bless is shock res, fire res, reinvigoration, and charged bodies. That's pretty interesting. You can see by the way all these units have snow move. This game has a mod called snow.dm, and all snow.dm does is it gives every single unit and commander in the game snow movement. So all the indies have it, and then all of the enemy units have it as well. Just thought I'd point it out in case you didn't watch the Pretender video, because I probably would have mentioned it in the Pretender video. So that was Iron Peaks. I'm not sure if we could take out this army or not with what we've got. Our army is about half the size of this. And I think our units are a lot better. And we have a Cold Aura as well, which will really screw with him because he's cold-blooded. On the other hand, he does have 3 big beefy units with shock body, charged body, and then he's got the Mind Blasters as well, which might make things a bit more complicated. So I'm not sure. I think we have the edge, but a bit awkward because he has so many units. He has like twice our units. We only have like 13 units in this province right now. Pretty sure we'd still beat him, but I'm not 100% confident. We march over this province quite easily though anyway. So that all goes fine. That's Oak Beach, no losses. Yeah, we got 13 units, 1 commander. I don't know, I think we're pretty evenly matched. But I'm gonna run away anyway. I don't want to try and cause some kind of bump with him. It's fine. Since we've moved 2 provinces and he's assumed moved 2 provinces, I'm gonna guess this is his cap. Because I think Agartha has to start in a cave, right? All their units are amphibious, so he can go over the river. So he will have gone 1-2, just like I've gone 1-2. So I guess that's his cap. So with that in mind, I can't really take Grey Forest, because I'd have to go to war with him if I wanted to hold it, because it's in his cap circle. I'm just going to head over to King's Tomb next. Don't really have anywhere else I can go. We'll hit King's Tomb, and then I guess we'll have to go into Barmy, unless this throne is extremely puny. Because we're a bit out of directions now. It's a bit of a shame. Oak Beach, by the way, was 54 income, not quite as good as Al Gold. And I can't imagine King's Tomb is going to be very good, but gotta do what you gotta do. Back home in Niefelheim, the cold scales have dropped to 1 cold, so we can't recruit our Niffle Jarls or our Niffle Giants anymore. Although this one was still in the recruitment queue, queued up. So I'm not sure if that's a bug or if it's going to reset next turn. You know, if like recruitment orders go through like before scale changes. I'm not sure. Maybe this counts as cheating, or maybe it doesn't. Maybe it's just the way it works. But either way, I'm leaving it in the recruitment queue for now. And on top of that, I'm getting a Jotun Warrior and a Goaty Huskell. along with another Aegis. So we've got one giant in the garrison currently. We'll keep an eye on it. Maybe if we end up, maybe it'll take the gold from us but not give us the unit. That'd be pretty funny, wouldn't it? We'll see what happens though. I think in my test games, in the middle of summer, this always happened, but then by next month it'll go back to cold 2 and it'll be fine anyway, so... yeah. That's it for this turn. We're almost at enchantment 1, so we can, in 2 turns we'll be able to summon some skeletons, which should give us a really big new expansion army. Probably lead it out with one of the Aegis. And that's it for this turn. So I might reach out to Agartha and say hello. Or I might not. I'll let you know how it goes. That was turn 4, and I'll see you on turn 5. Hello, welcome back. 2 battles, we had 1, and we also spied another battle with Agartha. His troops went where our scout went. So he fought into lizards this time. We've got 2 lizard provinces near us. Let's see how he stacks up. So his 2 sacreds just got killed pretty quickly. He's fine though. Mind blasts are such cheating. Yeah. So he took that fine. He did lose quite a few troops though. I was wondering if it was worth trying to follow this army around and see how badly he loses units and how quickly he replenishes it. Maybe Agartha's a good candidate to invade, since he's cold-blooded. Roll into him quick if he has poor expansion, I don't know. Anyway, we then attacked into King's Tomb Desert. There's almost nothing here. This is a pitiful amount of wolf tribe. We do have 2 attacks though, so... I think they do anyway. I'm trying to flex with my knowledge of Indies though. Let's check, am I right? Do they have 2 attacks? Yeah, they do, okay. Yeah, but that went fine, we didn't lose anything. That's good. Not the best province in the world though. 10 income. Maybe if we're lucky it'll have a lot of sites for us. So Agartha's over here. I'm gonna just carry on scouting down now though. I'll try and see if we can see some, who's this? Turnanog? Marverni. See if we can see some, when Marverni is. Marverni's another candidate who might be good to invade early. I'm kind of a weak human nation, right? It's been a long time since I've looked at Marverni. I played them in the Dominions 3 or Dominions 4 days. They were pretty bad. I think they've had a lot of buffs since then. I do remember watching someone post about winning a game as Marverni where they just pumped out millions and millions of boars, so that's something. But I'll scout down, I'll try and find out where their cap is. Over here, this throne looks pretty big, probably not going to attack into that for a while. Mostly just horse tribe, cavalry, and forest trolls though. That's not too bad. But still, a bit big for this little expansion army. Commanded by Bilius the Troll Seathberender. Never even heard of one of those before. But this turn I'm going to try and attack into the Amazons. I'm bringing out some reinforcements from Niflheim. Oh, incidentally, we can now recruit Nifl Giants again, and the recruitment did go through. We had 2 Nifl Giants this turn. I think because the scales were set. I really don't know. But we got it anyway. But I'm going to attack into Barmy. Just arranged like this. Pushed all the way forward and no holding, because I'm pretty sure all of these units are archers. So we want to start moving towards them as quickly as possible. I've got this commander push forward so you can smite, but the spellcaster probably not going to do anything, so she's all the way back. Don't want her to catch any arrows unnecessarily. And that should go fine. The scout report here has been quite large for a while, so there might be a pretty big number of troops here, which is why I'm just being cautious and bringing out everything that I can. But in next turn, this is really frustrating. We need 1 more research point to hit enchantment 1. So next turn we'll have that, and then next turn we can start summoning some long dead as well. I'm only going to be able to do that with 2 mages though, because I'm moving 1 out, and I'm not recruiting any mages this turn. Although maybe that's a mistake. Maybe I should just and again, I'd have to not recruit so much to get one, wouldn't I? Yeah. Just do that. I'm not sure. I think it's better to just load up on troops for now. Which is that, 90? I could get 3 of these guys instead. Yeah. Was that what it was on originally? I don't know. Anyway, there's my recruitment. We'll summon some skeletons next turn, and should have another expansion force fairly soon after that then. Maybe in 3 turns we'll have a second force. We'll see how that goes. Only other little thing this turn is I'm recruiting a mundane commander. Maybe this is the mistake, maybe I shouldn't be doing this. But I'm recruiting a mundane commander just to put up a fort in probably an Oak Beach. Oak Beach is 1 move from my cap, and it's a nice little farmland. So that's probably pretty good. There's nothing that we can recruit that's interesting yet, just mundane stuff. This is Wolf Tribe Shaman, which is not particularly interesting. Getting the Amazons would be quite good. They're quite good indies for us, right? I think they're all sacred as well, and we've got a nice bless, so... That's it for this turn, I think. We'll see how that goes. And, see you next time.